This is the Big Red Fire Truck. You may have seen this truck kicking around a few four-wheel drive shows over the last few years for MITS Alloy. We are lucky enough to now have Jacob, the owner of this one, as our head of engineering here at Big Dog Builds. We're not claiming the build on this big red truck, but I know how many of you would love to see more of it. So today we're going to do exactly that. I'm Dean Bleasnart, the co-founder of Big Dog Builds. We've had over 600 trucks through the workshop, most of them that we've built ourselves. But today we're going to go around Big Red, show you the suspension, the wheel and tyre fitment, the canopy on the back, Jacob's big red truck. It definitely stands out on the road here in Australia. It looks the bit, it goes bloody well, and the setup on this one here is really dialed in for his specific needs. We'll start with the suspension wheel and tyre combination on this truck. It's got the BDS 5-inch suspension kit. It's now got the BDS upper control arms that we did in the workshop recently. So the suspension was originally installed down in Newcastle at Performance Tourers 4x4. They've also done the gearbox upgrades, the tuning work. Some of the tuning on these trucks, we use G&L Performance up here. I believe other workshops around the country all work in the performance game, and the tunes are based from the best and sent out and definitely help each other out. There's not a lot of these trucks in Australia getting big performance tunes, so it's good to see that network of installers all working together to make sure customers are sorted all around the country. Because once you start modifying engines and bits and pieces, you want to make sure that you've got a few different workshops while traveling around the country that you can go into. So it's great to see that they don't all just battle each other and point the finger, but they actually work together and they make sure that all of the customers in these big trucks here in Australia are sorted and well looked after, no matter where they are around the country. When it comes to the wheel and tyre combination on this one, Method 605 NV, these are the 20x10 Neg 24, and Jacob's finally gone and swapped out the lip bolts to be the proper red to match into the red fire engine. You have the fake red on there, but now that it's got that one, also installed the apex valves in here as well. We use this wheel and tyre combination to do a little bit of R&D inside the Big Dog Builds workshop. Hence why I keep touching base on a couple little upgrades that we've done, but it did start off down in Newcastle, where Jacob used to be. Front end of this truck being the 2022 or 3 model, it's got the older style front end. They still look bloody good. One of the biggest red ones in this model that I've seen. We've done one other pretty tough one with the satin film over it, but this one here has got the ADD bar. This is the bomber bar from the US. It's got no winch in this one, but it's got the Nava setup. The Nava lights are inside the bar. The Nava lights are also up on the roof rack on the front runner combo that's up on top. So we would normally go for a Big Dog Builds accessory rack with our light bar setup. A few different lighting options for bars such as this bomber bar. This one here, good lighting output. It's also got the little DRL light up grille behind the Chevrolet badge. But front end, they look amazing. These bars are nice high clearance as well. So with the 5-inch suspension kit, the 37-inch tyres. I did forget to touch base on the tyres. Toyo RT, 37, 12.5, 20 on those tyres. Great all-round tyre, but with that lift height, you've got plenty of ground clearance. Jacob obviously doesn't realise he doesn't need the winch in the front end there. He mustn't be able to get stuck, so he doesn't want to help anyone else. That's typical Jacob. But we'll swing around to the side here, show you what's going on the side, and then we'll get into the canopy setup as well. When it comes to the side of Big Red, he's got the Off-Road Industries electric drop-down steps. Again, we'd go for something like the AMP XL Research steps, which drop down that little bit further. Nothing wrong with these ones though, they do the job. Up on top, like we said, front runner roof rack combo. I just had a look at this little thing here. That's got something to do with the subwoofer and sound system apparently that's inside the canopy itself. So MITS Alloy, they obviously do an amazing canopy combination. Jacob's gone for a bit of a unique setup on this one here. It's obviously got the MITS Alloy tray combo. It's the 8-foot tray on the Chevy 2500. The 8-foot tray is a perfect combination. Some say that it might be a little bit too long, but with this one here and a good Gen Y hitch on the rear end, you're not going to have any problems with the trailer swinging. I think it's a perfect combination of the tray length on the Chevy 25 from MITS Alloy. They can do either a 7-foot or an 8-foot, and then it's got the twin boxes on. The reason why Jacob's gone with this, he wanted to leave a fair bit of area at the rear there. Put it up a motorbike sideways, or have a nice dirty gear area, or a dog box, and that's what this one can double up as. Dog box on the other side, open up the window, throw the pooch in there, but he's also got a pretty cool and unique setup. So we'll open that one up there. The rear end has the full kitchen, the front end has the fridge, all of the power setup, all of the good gear from Red Arc in there. You got your drawer, you got your table underneath your drawer. This thing just keeps going. There's lots of storage inside there, storage in the top, got the microwave up on top, or the all-in-one bloody travel buddy thing, and then you've got your slide-out pantry here. See if I can use this clear view easy slide. It's been a few years, but there you go, that drops down to a more usable height. Lots more goodies in there, and then this flips down, I believe. You got a little kitchen setup, induction cooker up there, ready to rumble. He's definitely thought of this one. He's made it exactly how he needs it. That setup there, you've also got the slide-out pantry in the rear. So the stereo's just flashed at me inside there as well. The Eco X full sound system. It's got the subwoofer. Heard that one going the other day. It's got all the party lights. It's got everything. This one here, he's obviously got a place for everything. In typical Jacob style, he's exactly that. He's a perfectionist. He's got a spot for everything. And if that's you, then something like the MITS alloy canopy can be exactly that. You can tailor it to suit what you want. Being a modular setup means that you can change configurations inside the canopy as well. So something like this here, it's pretty cool. It's the first time that I've actually opened it up in full and played around with it. But another little sliding table. So you can access those bigger items under there by sliding out that little top tray. Slide that one back in. That one flips over. Lock that one down. And then lift that up and slide it back in. So pretty neat setup. I'm pretty impressed with that. Something different when it comes to adding a lot of items to your canopy. I do tell customers a lot to consider the weight of the items that you're storing. But this one here, it's a massive amount of area. So if he wanted to take that out, run some more storage, it's a huge back end storage. And on the other side, like I said, is a bit of a dog pod as well. You can take off the little vent and the dog could be in the other side. So pretty cool multi-use setup. We'll throw this drawer away, see if he's got any beers in his fridge. Nah, just Cokes. Take one of them. I'm just kidding. Put that one away, leave the Cokes to Jake. I'm surprised he's drinking full sugar. Pop that one down there. This is where he's got his ARB twin compressor. Got the little hose reel there, the tank, and he's also got his airbag controls in the back here. So pop on your compressor, turn on your gauge. He's got his up-down toggles ready to rumble from there. Must have to turn it on from the front, but I'm good at braking stuff, so I'm not going to go into the red vision and do that. Neat little toolboxes as we swing around to the back of the canopy as well. He's got his big high lift jack up the side there, the massive 37-inch spare wheel over there, and then the tyre, that's not a tyre. That is a ladder. The ladder's in there to get up to the Bushwhacker rooftop tent. Solar panels up on the rooftop tent, as well as the 270-degree awning that I forgot to mention while we're on that side. But nice simple setup on the rear here. Got the big drawer. He hasn't got the Jenny hitch on the back at the moment. I'll have to hit him up about that. But all the tools and accessories in the back trundle drawer. Nice, neat setup. Obviously with the MITS alloy setup, the thing that we didn't notice or mention on the other side as well is the water tank. You got the tap outlet there. Decent amount of water storage. The powder coated finish of the MITS alloy canopies look the part, definitely. And as I was saying earlier, the dog box on the side there, you can take off that panel. The dogs can get put in here. They got plenty of room, as well as good breathing space up through that vent there as well. So use that as storage when you're not having the dogs inside. And we'll swing over to this side here. He's got the little Bushwhacker shower tent up on top. And this side here, it's got straight through to the other side, but it's got a couple decent sized drawers on here as well. And yeah, like typical Jacob style, like I said, nice, neat, everything's got its place. This one is open. He's got the power tools up on top. He's using a few power tools in the background today, if you can hear that actually. So the man of many trades is Jacob himself, and the rest of the Red Arc setup is in there as well. So 100 amp DC charger in this one, 2000 or 3000 watt inverter, I believe, and then the full red vision setup as well. So he's got 150, 300, looks like 450 amps of lithium up against the headboard. So plenty of power, fast charge, He's going to have power for days, and then the solar up on the Bushwhacker rooftop tent means that this one is not going flat in a heartbeat. One extra thing that we are going to do here is we're going to do a leaf spring reset on this one. So we're going to add a blade to the leaf pack. We're actually going to re-engineer this vehicle, get Jacob up an additional 295 kilos of capacity on that rear axle. And that essentially will turn this 2500 into a 3500 HD, which is a 3289 kilo rear axle, which is one of the best in class. And so for something like that there, he runs on his airbags, a little bit too much air in those airbags. It gets a little bit of a bounce happening on the road at around the 60 to 80 kilometers an hour mark. So once we do our leaf spring reset, a shock tune, this setup here is going to be ready to rumble and tackle pretty much any track in Australia. Or any show, because a bit of a show pony here. You're going to see it in another one? I don't know. Two more things I forgot to mention. Got the GME UHF up on top. It's also got the Max Tracks. Everyone needs a good set of Max Tracks up on a roof rack. So that's Big Red walk around. This thing, it's definitely a piece of art. No wonder why he took it around to a few shows. It's definitely pretty impressive. It actually won Show of the Year or Car of the Year at one of our old videos. And so that's it. Big Red, red lip bolts, red paint, red flares, 5-inch lift, MITS alloy canopy on the back end. Got plenty of power, plenty of water, solar up on top to keep it all charged. Jacob's ready to rumble. If you want to see this Big Red at a show, check this video out here. If you want to see these things boogie down the beach, episode 1 of American Trucks Down Under is just there as well.